It's knockout week on MasterChef. And the 10 remaining cooks have all felt the heat of their first professional kitchen.
We really need to speed up on these donuts now. Let's push on through now, please.
The restaurant experience was really the cream of the crop. Now I've come back with the fire in my belly.
Now they're back to fight for their place in the semi-finals.
Really hot, isn't it?
Knockout week has been intense, so I'm only assuming it's going to get hotter from here.
I'm on the brink of the semi-finals, but I'm also on the brink of a nervous breakdown.
We've seen that they can cook, but we are looking for a champion.
We have 10 cooks in the kitchen today. The pressure is on because 10 will soon become 8. Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. Look around you, because one of you in here right now will be our winner.
Your challenge today is to make something that we love, the world loves, pizza. From the dough, to the sauce, to the toppings. We want you to do flavor combinations that are unforgettable. Now, there's only 4 pizza ovens out there. That's going to result in some delicate balancing of when you make your pizzas, how you build them, and get them into the oven cooked. At the end of this, our top 4 cooks will bag a place in the semi-finals. The rest will have to cook again. You've 90 minutes. Start cooking. Pizza sounds simple, but there's so much that can go wrong. We want perfect dough, thin crust, thick crust, stuffed crust. Or are we going to have some experimental doughs?
Once I know my dough has risen, then I can relax a little bit.
We want a balanced sauce. We want creativity from the toppings, but everything must complement each other.
My family has been eating a lot of pizza, and yesterday they were just like, we just want a chicken curry, please, thank you.
Sabina is wonderful with Bangladeshi spices and dishes. She has a great command of flavor.
Look at the pizza chef at work. My pizza today came to me in a dream. I woke up and I made it, and everybody that ate it has loved it so far. I'm going into Korea and China, making a base that has a roasted pepper and gochujang sauce and a glazed duck breast with a hoisin sauce with pickled shiitake mushrooms. If it works, then it's a good thing.
Sabina is doing a Korean Chinese twist on a pizza. She's going to cook a duck breast and then glaze it in a hoisin sauce.
I don't want the duck to get overcooked. Quack, quack.
She's going to make spicy pepper sauce, which will have some Korean paste inside.
Must be a method to this.
There's a lot of big flavors going on in this pizza. But then when you're adding in some pickled red onions and shiitake mushrooms, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous.
Bangladeshi person making pizza. Who knew?
Daniel likes to celebrate vegetables and cuts of meat that are often forgotten.
These dishes are huge flights of the imagination. He never plays it safe.
My pizza today is 5-cheese stuffed crust. I'm stuffing the crust with Glamorgan sausage. Glamorgan sausage is basically a peasant food from the 1800s. When bread and cheese was readily available, some inventive person thought, right, I'll make something that looks like we're eating a decadent meat sausage, but it's made out of cheese and bread and leeks.
Daniel, there's no way you're playing it safe. Any testicles in this one?
No, but I feel that I'm at the point now where the well of my ideas just keeps getting deeper, so I'm really, really enjoying that.
What else could I expect from you, Daniel? Something very unique.
Thank you.
Daniel is all about leeks, bread, and cheese. I love a stuffed crust.
Good.
He's going to do a tomato sauce, which is going to have, like, gin inside it. Then on top, I've got 4 different cheeses.
These are all my cheeses. All my cheeses.
This, to me, sounds quite rich.
I really hope they all complement each other. Stuffing the crust can be really tricky. You don't want the ingredients to burst out of the dough while it's cooking.
Lots and lots to do. A lot in my head right now.
Okay, guys, that's 30 minutes gone.
Kristen is Australian. She loves Asian flavours. She very rarely puts a foot wrong.
Kristen has shown us bags of ambition. The dishes she has given us have really wowed us.
Looks like I'm making a fruit salad, eh? My dish today is an okonomiyaki pizza. An okonomiyaki is a Japanese cabbage pancake finished with a Japanese barbecue sauce. I have taken that pancake and turned it into a pizza.
I'm not gonna lie, Kristen, there's not a lot of predictable ingredients on this bench.
I think it's going to be quite delicious. And the main topping will be cabbage, spring onion, and then some prawns with pancetta. I have used the dashi and a Japanese beer in the pizza dough. It's okonomiyaki. It's just layered flavours, which is what a pizza is.
Kristen is making this Japanese brown sauce, tonkatsu. It's a sweet sauce. It's got dates in it, plenty of spices, apricots.
So now for my next trick, I have to fit this bowl of sauce in here.
I need to be able to taste all these various elements.
Look at that.
Adding the dashi and the beer to her dough is very exciting.
I was in Osaka when I first had okonomiyaki, and I tell you what, that cold beer that went with it was the best thing in the world.
I am, though, a little bit worried in how that might affect the dough. Too much alcohol. Sometimes yeast starts to slow down.
Ugh.
From Matt, so far, we have seen so many Japanese flavours and techniques.
This creative flair is really coming out.
My pizza today is based off the signature dish at one of my favourite Turkish restaurants. Me and two of my best mates went there a lot in our 20s. So this is sort of my homage to it. So I'm making a lamb offal mix pizza. This is heavily spiced lamb mince, lamb fat, minced lamb heart, and minced lamb liver. Then I'm making this sort of green goddess-style yogurt sauce, a lamb liver hot sauce as well.
You are always full of surprises, so good luck.
Cool, thank you so much, Grace.
Matt is going to balance this robust lamb offal flavour with this green goddess dressing. Lots of herbs, lots of yogurt.
From Matt, and this is a departure.
OK.
Because this is Middle Eastern cookery.
Sean, our meat and two-veg cook. Each challenge that we've thrown at Sean, he has managed to refine the presentation and refine the flavours.
Oh, I've got to do some of these now. Normally, you just, like, cut open the cellophane from the packaging. Come on, come out to play.
All right, Sean, what's your pizza?
Seafood pizza. I'm doing prawns, scallops, mussels, and with some samphire on there, and squid ink in the pizza dough. The whole dough will be black, and this is a real struggle because you know when it's cooked by the colour. Well, this is black from the word go, so I don't know if it's burnt, perfect, or what.
Sean, he's taking us to the seaside.
The mussels were in the fridge, and they need to go on, so kind of had to step up a little bit.
Sean needs to be really clever when it comes to his shellfish because they all need to cook evenly at the same time.
Let me shove that down there.
Cooks love squid ink. They love the drama of it. They love how it turns everything a little bit gothic.
Give it a nice dramatic black colour, but it's also going to add to the flavour.
But in the wrong hands, it can just end up being a bit gloomy and not that delicious.
I'm hoping with the other colours, it'll really make it pop more. We will be all right.
How long have we got left?
We've got 1 hour to go, people, and I am loving the ambition in this room.
Very messy.
Jim's an exciting cook. He's got a great understanding and appreciation for Sri Lankan flavours and dishes.
Jim, tell me all about your pizza.
I'm making a sweet pizza today, inspired by something I ate in Brazil. It's a pudding called queijadinha. It's condensed milk in a dulce de leche, cheddar cheese, some coconut, crushed pistachios, mascarpone and raspberries, which I'm putting on a pizza. Cheddar cheese. I didn't think it'd work when I tasted it, but I loved it. It just cuts the richness of the dulce de leche a little bit.
I love basically any pudding, and this is a pudding I've never heard of before. The pressure's on.
Thank you.
Jim's dessert pizza is inspired by a Brazilian tart.
My dough's gone a bit stickier than usual.
It's not every day you see cheddar cheese with raspberries. It's going to sprinkle on the base before pouring dulce leche.
Really try to be tidy.
Dulce leche is condensed milk that has been boiled until it turns into a very dark toffee-like caramel. If Jim gets the balance right with cheddar, this could work.
Should be okay.
I'm doing all of my dough by hand, which is a real workout, but it's the way an Italian grandma would do it, so it's the way that I'm gonna do it.
Janae, time and time again, has shown us that she can take an everyday food item and transform it into something that is unforgettable.
So for this one, I really wanted to champion vegetables, highlight how good a pizza can be when you're just using the things that you can find in your fridge at home.
What are you making us?
I'm going plant-based today. So the base is tomato-y, spicy esme. Esme is a Turkish sauce. And then I'm going to put some mushroom shawarma on top with some baba ganoush, red peppers.
Where does this idea come from?
I want to see what I can do when I don't have all the normal things that I normally cook with, like meat and dairy, and see if I can make something delicious.
Janae wants to marinate those mushrooms in harissa, give them almost like a meat-like texture.
Need like a pokey thing.
There's lots of flavour going into Janae's sauce.
I am roasting some vegetables.
She's going to have peppers, garlic, tomatoes, sumac.
I want the veggies to be charred, not burnt.
Really going to pack a punch.
I'm just focused on not burning my eyebrows off.
Baba ganoush, smoky, garlicky aubergine. I'm not quite sure where it's going to fit on the pizza, but I like eating it.
Charcoal powder going in to make the dough black.
Tony is brave. He takes a classic combination and somehow transforms them into something quite incredible.
I've always been a fan of pizza. In fact, the first dish that I ever cooked with my son was a pizza, so it's something that rings true to myself.
Tony, what are we getting today?
So we're working a massive dairy plant. We've got nearly 500 people on site from all four corners of the world. And this is an East African-inspired dish by the people that I work with, basically. It's going to be a black pizza inspired by a flatbread from Somalia. Then on top of that, tomato sauce, which is a blend of countless different spices. You're going to have goat, pickled okra, and then I'm going to do a plantain ketchup.
Well, that is a first for me.
Charcoal, you have to be so careful. Sometimes it alters the texture. It can be a bit drying, so I really hope Tony gets the balance right.
Get out.
I've never had goat meat on a pizza before.
Hopefully it's nice and moist. That meat should just fall to pieces, hopefully. Banging.
But I'm worried about the pickled okra because I like cooked okra. I have never eaten it raw.
Nearly there. Ta-da!
Frankie, not afraid of giving herself too much work to do.
She loves to add all kinds of different elements from all over the world. We never know what we're going to get.
I'm nervous about using a pizza oven with 10 of us, trying to make sure that we're all in the pizza ovens at the right time. But I'm not against some sharp elbows today, because it's a competition. I'm here to win. Get out of my way. So I'm making a harissa and pomegranate lamb, pulled lamb, with a cumin sourdough base and a feta and mozzarella stuffed crust.
What's inspired your pizza?
I went on holiday to Jordan a few years back with my husband. This pizza kind of takes me back to that a little bit.
Well, Frankie, this certainly doesn't sound like you're playing it safe.
Absolutely not. Go hard or go home.
Ooh. Frankie's going to stuff her pizza crust with mozzarella and feta. She's going to cover the base of the pizza in a zouk, spicy Middle Eastern style herb sauce.
I usually use the mint out my garden, which is covered in, like, spiders.
What? She's going to top it then with harissa and pomegranate braised lamb.
Wee, no, I'm not catching on the bottom.
Frankie is using a pressure cooker.
Okay. I hate the fact that you can't see the lamb. Hope that noise is a good noise. Hoping for the best.
But I'm expecting that lamb to be melt in the mouth. Antosh has shown us time and time again, he's certainly not a boring cook. He loves to kind of fuse Polish cuisine with other cuisines.
Today is not the day to be knocking out the world's best margarita. I've really got to impress the judges with a new idea and a twist and a creative way of making pizza kind of shine.
Antosh, I see pineapple.
You do.
I am a pineapple on pizza person.
Well, I don't have to convert you, but this is my attempt to convert all the non-pineapple lovers.
I'm a non-pineappler.
Yes! This will end the debate. So I'm basically taking Mexican tacos, so tacos al pastor, which is essentially charred chipotle and pineapple marinated pork, caramelized pineapple, a classic tomato sauce, topped off with an avocado crema.
Antosh, I cannot wait to taste pineapple the way that you're going to do it.
Brilliant.
Antosh is inspired by Mexican taco.
Marinated, cook the pork off, just chopping up into sort of bite-sized bits.
He's going to use chipotle chili in there, and that should give it a really nice, smoky spice.
Pork marinade's delicious.
This pork should go very well with the sweet acidity of pineapple, but often the water of the pineapple is released on the pizza, making it soggy and sweet.
They don't call me Papa John for nothing.
But I'd be really surprised if Antosh can change my mind on ham and pineapple.
How long we got left?
20 minutes.
Oh, what am I stressing for? Loads of time.
I'm stuffing the stuffed crust with the Glamorgan sausage mix.
You really need to be getting everything onto these pizzas, making them look as beautiful as possible.
Sauce is looking good. Yeah, all gravy.
And I'm confident on the flavours. It's that pizza oven bit that's the nervy bit.
They're not just fighting for a semi-final place, they are fighting for a space in that pizza oven.
What the hell?
Hi. What's the cue? What's the situation? Are you using this one?
They need to get those pizzas into those ovens at the right temperature so that dough is crispy and they've got a good tear and chew to them.
Come on, baby, don't let me down. Cook, cook, cook.
I'm worried when they go to shove it in the oven, all the toppings will fly off the pizza.
It's looking OK. It's looking all right.
We will see. And the pizza gods now, isn't it?
How long are you going to be with yours?
3-4 minutes.
Right.
Italians look away. Stuffed crust, it's burst already. I've got 4, so I've got a spare. Free oven here if anyone wants it.
Ooh.
Down at 380.
Thank you. Oh, that is really hot, isn't it?
How's it looking, Tony?
It's very hard to tell when it's cooked, especially when crust is already black.
Guys, 6 minutes left until you service the pizzas.
OK.
You're going to have to pick up the pace here.
No worries.
Oh, mother. Sorry, I've made a mess of that pizza. I've got plenty, so we're good.
I've just pulled the crust a little bit thicker at the sides, and I'm putting slightly less filling.
How are you going to get your place in the oven? Are you going to fight for it?
Yeah, I am. I'm from Bangladesh. It's like so overpopulated. This is nothing. Here we go, oven. Bubbling up, it's looking good. I'm getting the crust that I want.
Oh, what a dream team. I was so worried about the dough sticking, I almost flung it into the next city.
It's blistering, but it's black, so I don't know when it's cooked. I mean, have a word.
This is my boat pizza.
What happened?
I kind of wanted it to be that shape, and it turned out that shape. I'm replacing the oblong one, so this has to cook. I am cutting it down to the wire.
Who knew it could be this stressful?
I'm never eating pizza again.
Kristen, have you got a fear of the pizza oven now?
Never use one with holes in it, so you put the stuff on and it goes right through.
Good luck.
Nailed it.
Yes!
Guys, you have 2 minutes left. Your pizzas need to be in the boxes and you need to be just putting final touches on.
This has been a chaotic cook.
OK, guys, 60 seconds.
Not the prettiest pizza I've ever made.
That's it.
Special delivery.
Step away from those pizza boxes.
Now, there is a tremendous amount riding on this, and we will not be tasting these pizzas alone.
We've invited a very special guest. A pizza expert, you might say. Co-founder of Pizza Pilgrims, James Elliott.
Hey,
guys.
Hello.
Hi. Me and my brother both had normal jobs, and we decided to quit in 2011 and buy a three-wheel tuk-tuk, drive it on a pizza pilgrimage all the way through Italy to learn everything we could about pizza to bring it back to London.
Business began in 2012 as a humble pizza market stall in the heart of London's Soho. And just over a year later, the brothers were able to open their first pizzeria a short stroll away. They now run 28 across the UK, and they've taken the country by storm with their impressive, unique flavours.
We have 1 foot in Napoli and 1 foot in the cities that we have pizzerias in. We like to think we're 80% traditional, and then we break some rules. We do a carbonara pizza with a few strands of spaghetti on that would be absolutely sacrilege in Italy. We're definitely up for some innovation. Today we're looking for interesting flavour combinations. The dough, but you want it full of air. You want a lovely spring in the crust. I've never met a pizza I didn't like, so if they can come up with something new that is interesting, some crazy creations, that'd be great. Hello.
Welcome, James.
Thank you very much. Hey, guys. I'm super excited to be here. 14 years in the pizza game, I'm hoping to see something new and exciting.
Tech Programme Manager Janae's pizza is plant-based, with a Turkish-inspired roasted pepper, tomato and chili esme sauce base, topped with harissa and paprika oyster mushroom shawarma, baba ganoush and vegan feta.
I absolutely love the shawarma mushroom. Got loads of savoury umami flavour. They taste like really slow-cooked meat, and the texture, they've got that little bit of crunch to them. So, like, these are an absolute win. Love these.
Stunning dough. It's really light, it's really airy. The vegan feta goes really well with your baba ganoush. I think it's lovely.
I think the roasted pepper base is delightful. I would quite happily eat all of this.
I'm hoping and praying that it's a semi-final worthy pizza. I'm keeping everything crossed.
Plumber Sean has served a seafood pizza with a squid ink dough and an anchovy tomato base, and a topping of king prawns, scallops, mussels and samphire, finished with parmesan.
You've got this wonderfully cooked prawn, this gorgeous scallop, the high drama of the mussels inside their shells. That was on a restaurant menu. I think people would be so excited when that came out.
The problem for me is the dough, which is quite dense. The middle of the dough is not cooked. But the tomato and anchovy sauce is absolutely delicious. It's an amazing base.
Squid ink can be very, very dominant and drying, and it is quite salty. I think the concept of your pizza is excellent, but there has been some issues in the process.
I'd love to not cook again today, but if I have to, then I will cook my heart out.
Actor and writer Daniel's 5-cheese pizza has a Glamorgan sausage stuffed crust with Welsh cheese and leeks, a tomato and gin sauce, and it's topped with goat's cheese, cheddar, caffili and soft cheese.
I like a pizza pretty burnt because it actually adds a really great charred flavour, but I think you've probably danced too far on the line. But pulling off a stuffed crust is no mean feat. There's no burst seams anywhere, which is impressive.
Leek has its own flavour profile, and I think that, for me, goes very well with the sauce. And I think that's very good.
It's a very, very rich pizza. The Glamorgan sausage going on, and then you have all of the cheeses. For me, I think I could maybe only eat one piece.
Kristen?
Creating her take on a Japanese okonomiyaki pancake, Communications Director Kristen has made a dashi and Japanese beer pizza dough, a tonkatsu barbecue sauce, topped with Savoy cabbage, prawns and pancetta.
It's quite a crazy pizza. The beer in the pizza dough, I think, is a really interesting choice because I think what you end up with is a texture that's almost closer to a brioche. It's well cooked on the outside here.
Yeah. I think it's wonderful how you've managed to make the pizza look like okonomiyaki, but it has become very heavy, pretty stodgy.
The tonkatsu sauce works really, really well, but the prawns are not cooked. You can see on mine that they're still a little bit blue. They haven't gone pink.
I actually didn't think it was going to be the prawns that were the problem. So I'm really kicking myself.
PhD student Matt's wholemeal flour pizza has a lamb offal base made from lamb mince, fat, liver and heart, spiced with cumin, star anise and sumac, pickled shallots, and a chili, lovage and tarragon green goddess yogurt sauce.
The offal is so delicious and so Moorish. It undeniably has that gamey flavour from offal, but in a very spicy and interesting way.
Your green goddess sauce, the lovage and the tarragon, it's so creamy, it's so rich. And then the sharpness of the pickles on top. I think this is very, very nice.
Thank you. Making wholemeal doughs is quite hard, so I'm really impressed at how you managed to get some air into that crust. That kind of lamb with pickled onions and sumac all together, I think it's a really well-balanced pizza.
Oh, thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I don't think I could have got much better comments than that. Honestly, like, delighted.
Music producer Jim's pizza is inspired by the Brazilian dessert queijinha, cheddar cheese, caramel pineapple, and raspberries filled with mascarpone cream, and a dulce de leche sauce.
The dough, you've got the colour on the top, but on the bottom, it's cooked, but it's just not taken on that lovely texture or the colour. I think sweet pizzas, they can sometimes be overly sweet, but with that balance of the sous vide pineapple and the raspberries, I think the sweetness of the condensed milk was really well balanced.
Thank you.
For me, that cheddar cheese is pushing it over into almost cheesecake, and you'll be shocked and stunned to know that I like it.
The raspberries are just raspberries. I know there's a mascarpone cream, there's some cubes of pineapple, but essentially then you just have condensed milk with cheese and some chopped nuts. There's not enough going on in this to represent the cook that's standing in front of us.
Well done, Jim. I'm proud of myself for taking a risk on a sweet pizza. If I should have to cook again, yeah, I'm ready to go back in the kitchen and try and bring my A game.
Environmental charity consultant Sabina has made a pizza inspired by East Asian flavours, with a roast pepper gochujang and garlic sauce, topped with glazed hoisin and orange duck breast, pickled red onions, and shiitake mushrooms.
You've rolled out a nice, properly sized pizza, and you've got lovely soft dough. That was great. It is beautifully cooked. Pickled onions were great. All in all, I think it's a nice pizza.
Thank you.
I think your duck with the homemade hoisin that has orange and sesame in it is very good. There's loads of heat in there, there's richness, there's depth.
I think the gochujang is very, very mild. I'm not getting strong notes of that in the pizza base, but it's ambitious. It's a combination I haven't seen before, and it has to be commended.
To hear that the duck was beautiful was just so pleasing.
Let's have a look.
Inspired by a traditional African flatbread dish, dairy factory worker Tony's charcoal dust pizza dough has a tomato sauce spiced with chili, cayenne pepper and paprika, goat cooked in rosemary and thyme, pickled okra, and is served with a plantain ketchup.
Tony, visually, the pizza looks like I've ordered it from the bottom of a bonfire.
The dough, the charcoal makes it look kind of almost volcanic, and it's got a bit of a sort of cakey texture, and it's quite dense. But the spice sauce, I think it's an amazing base. Well-rounded spices going on, a little bit of heat.
Your goat is nicely cooked, but I think you've put far too many heavy toppings on top of your dough, and as a result, the center of my dough is not cooked.
I think your okra which I was really worried about. It's sweet and pickled and soft, and although I could eat sweet things till the cows come home, the plantain ketchup is very sweet too. It's erring on the side of a dessert to me.
If I've got to cook again, I've got to get back on form and make sure I don't make any mistakes.
Civil servant Frankie has cooked a feta and mozzarella stuffed crust pizza with a Middle Eastern zoug sauce made from coriander, mint and green chili, topped with harissa and pomegranate pulled lamb and pickled red onion.
I had a sudden urge to want to enter the Olympics with the kind of the hoops going on. Maybe the onions are a bit thick, but they've got a great flavour to them. The dough, it is a bit dry, and that's the zoug. When you put a pizza in the oven, all the moisture comes out and you're kind of left with just herbs. I think you could have cut that with something just to make it a bit creamy and a bit smoother.
In centering your cheese in the crust, which is a lovely idea and has showed off your skill, it's a little bit dry.
Your lamb is beautifully cooked. It is tender and it just melts in the mouth, and it's got some really great flavours and spices in there.
I don't feel like it was a disaster, but I think it's unlikely I'll be sailing through to the semi-final on this pizza.
Taking inspiration from his favourite Mexican al pastor taco, corporate banking relationship manager Antosh's pizza has a garlic and tomato sauce. It's topped with pork marinated in chipotle and pineapple, caramelized pineapple, and finished with an avocado crema.
I'm here to end the debate about whether pineapple belongs on pizza.
Let's see if you've managed this.
I think you've nailed the dough. You've got a nice rise on it. I think the charring level is bang on. The pineapple works really well with the pork.
Amazing.
I think the flavours are really well balanced. I really like this pizza.
There's a great hit of chipotle off that pork. It's got a lovely smokiness to it. I am not team pineapple, but this does taste very delicious.
Your avocado crema tastes good. The drizzle of it everywhere, it does look a bit like a sneeze. However, I like your sense of fun, and I really enjoyed this.
Really, really happy with the feedback. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Well done, mate.
I took a risk by going for pineapple on a pizza, but I think it paid off.
At home, you cook pizza with a glass of wine in your hand, and usually there's not 9 other people trying to use your oven at the same time.
James, thank you for embracing the chaos.
Thank you for having me. It was awesome. Each pizza was madder and madder. There was not a hint of Italy on the table, I don't think. I don't know what the pizza community is going to say to me, but I think my favourite pizza was Antosh. I think the pork pineapple with the avocado cream was genius.
I'm not saying I'm totally swayed into loving it, but it was quite delicious.
Feels like we're agreeing that Antosh is getting a place in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Pineapple wins.
I really enjoyed Matt's pizza with the lovely green goddess sauce. I just thought it was so delicious.
There was lots of imagination and finesse. He's got a place in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Pineapple and offal are in.
Welcome to MasterChef. Janae, I really enjoyed her plant-based pizza.
The shawarma mushrooms were just so meaty. I am going to have those at Pizza Pilgrims, for sure. They'll be on a menu before the year is out.
We've only got space for one more cook.
Thank you very much for having me. I do not envy you in the slightest. Good luck.
Grace, who's it going to be?
As you know, 4 of you will be going straight through to the semi-finals.
Antosh.
Oh, thank you.
Matt. And Janae. You're through to the semi-final. Congratulations, guys.
Well done, guys.
The 4th cook going straight through is... Sabina.
we'll see you in the semi-finals.
Is there a bit above cloud 9? I really couldn't be happier.
This is mind-blowing. Got to the semi-final of MasterChef. How?
Semi-finalist just sounds a bit better than knockoutist. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
I've never been promoted to anything in my life, and this time I just got through.
Year 6, you will need to cook again.
We have 4 places, and at the end of this, 2 of you will be going home.
We've set you a brief to make a fakeaway, inspired by your favorite takeaway. Something you would order on a Friday night. We don't just want any bog standard takeaway. It needs to have all the condiments, the slaw, the chips, the sides, all of the treats. You have 90 minutes. Start cooking.
My best friends are a Indo-Welsh couple. I'm absolutely obsessed with Indian food. This is my attempt to meld the cultures and the cuisine. I'm doing my favourite takeaway and fusing it with the Welshest of Welsh ingredients. It's a lava bread sarg pickled cockle paneer curry. Lava bread is seaweed picked around Swansea Bay. It's usually paired with cockles, which are pickled.
What are the takeaways like in your part of Wales?
Probably one of the big hotspots in the UK for Indian food. I've grown up with it as part of my family. My wife is a Bollywood dancer as well.
Can you do any dances?
Daniel has made me as a sarg paneer, but with lava bread. Normally, sarg paneer is spinach.
Lava bread is braised down seaweed. As soon as that goes in, it could dominate the flavours of the curry.
I love Daniel. Always brings us Wales, but there's always a twist. I've never seen anybody hollowing out the pieces of paneer to put cockles inside.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. This is exactly what I wanted.
For me, a takeaway is all about a Saturday night with your family. When the kids were younger, it was my favourite time of the week. We'd make a bed on the floor, watch Saturday night TV, we'd get a Chinese. Fantastic.
Sean, what are you making for us?
Beef and black bean sauce, salt and chilli prawns, special fried rice, sesame prawn toast.
I absolutely love black bean sauce. But is it not a risk making something that everybody knows what it's meant to taste like?
But it's different wherever you go.
I love your confidence, Sean. That's how I know that you are actually a tradesperson. You've got an answer for everything. We put you on the spot, you know. Exactly that. Are the kids proud of how far you've come in the competition?
For years, I've told them I'm proud of them, and now they're telling me, Dad, we're proud of you. So it's nice to hear it on the other hand.
Sean's cooking all the elements of a really classic Friday night in Chinese takeaway. But I've tasted all these things before, and I know what I'm looking for.
The soybeans.
Black bean sauce, sometimes quite bitter, so it's really important that Sean gets the balance of those fermented black beans.
That is something else.
That beef needs to really taste of that beautiful black bean sauce. It needs to have marinated, soaked in. And when he cooks that beef, it still needs to be tender. Prawn toast. You have to get well-seasoned prawn mash onto the bread. Get it into the fryer.
Right.
And make sure the bread is lovely and crisp.
They're a bit thick for my liking.
But prawn has to be moist and juicy, and it cannot be dry in any place.
I feel on top of it. I feel all right as it goes. How long have we got left?
30 minutes is gone.
I am going to cook a monkfish tikka masala, hispy cabbage lemon rice, and cheese and chilli croquettes. I'm going to serve my fakeaway today in a tiffin box, which is a traditional Indian lunchbox.
So of all of the Indian dishes, why tikka masala?
It's the nation's favourite. It's as delicious as it is unauthentic. I came to London as a bright-eyed 21-year-old, and 20 years later, I really enjoy taking the kids out for a curry. It's really special. It's something that our whole family loves.
How old are your kids?
Almost 11 and 8. They are my biggest cheerleaders and fans.
Tikka masala We love the sauce, we love those bright, sharp flavours, but it really needs to have a meaningful, slow-burning heat. Oh. Monkfish is a wonderful fish. It's very meaty and it's so good for taking on flavours. But those flavours can't be too hot.
But then there's some elements like the cheese croquettes that I can't help but ask, does that really belong with this dish?
Cooks, you are halfway.
Time is a strange concept that knows no bounds in here.
Tony, what's your takeaway dish?
The classic combination of Scottish and Japanese. So takoyaki, a savoury Japanese donut inside it, scallop flavoured with Scottish Cullen skink. Cullen skink traditionally is a very basic smoked haddock soup.
Cullen skink, when did you start loving that?
So me and my son went up to Scotland this year, wild camping, and we found this little takeaway. Polystyrene cup full of Cullen skink, crusty bread roll. We both fell in love with it.
How do you think he's going to feel if you get through to the semi-finals?
I'll have to peel him off ceiling, so I think he'll be a bit excited.
Got to make him proud.
Thank you. They are my two favourite takeaways. For me to get the takoyaki from a takeaway, it's about a 50-minute car journey. So I thought rather than go through that every time, I'd learn how to make them at home.
Takoyaki, a batter that is crispy outside and it should be soft in the inside. Traditionally, it usually has octopus in it, but Tony is going to use scallop. It's a very delicate fish, and when you cook it, it releases a lot of water. If there's too much, it'll be very difficult to get batter crispy. Cullen skink, a Scottish chowder, is going to go in very small, savoury donut. I love the flavours. Looking forward to them singing through Tony's dish.
Tight, but I'll get it on the plate.
He's doing so much, but we love to see ambition.
I'm cooking something that I love to cook at home today, so I can put all my love into it. My family love it, and if I do it well, it'll be enough to get me through to the semi-final, which would just be a dream come true.
So I'm making what's called a Jaffna lamb curry. It's a really traditional Sri Lankan street food with leftover roti, leftover curry, and some fresh veg. So it's kind of like a stir-fry. I'm making my own fresh roti today. We fry it and then chop it through the mix.
Can you get Sri Lankan takeaway in Yorkshire?
There's a few places, but I humbly think that probably mine's better. Because mine's from the...
Oh, you can't go back in there again.
No.
Jim, he's making the roti, he's making the curry, and then he's chopping it all up and he's going to fry it again with egg and with rice.
Jim's doing lamb curry sauce, which is going to have cinnamon, ginger, mustard seeds. There's lots of really beautiful flavours. The use of coconut is so wonderful. It should bring a kind of balance to all the kind of fiery heat. But I expect the meat to be super tender and kind of flake away. I don't want it too chewy.
Got to get these in the pan.
Roti needs to be perfect, or else by the time he's chopped it up and refried it again, it could just be stodgy.
I'm feeling calm today, bizarrely. I think I've run out of anxiety. Get rid of that. I know that this is a really big deal, but I've got everything ready, I'm prepared, I've practiced. There's going to be some coriander in this mango. Go hard or go home. I've got to do this. I've got to smash it. I'm making an Indian starter platter with a little twist, so it's going to look like other things.
You're doing a fake-themed fakeaway.
Yes. You're going to have a lamb, seekh kebab and garlic naan hot dog. Then you're going to have a tandoori salmon ice cream, which isn't really ice cream, don't panic. Then you're going to have some spiced ghee popcorn and a beetroot bhaji lollipop. You know, all movie snacks, basically. My dad made these.
Frankie.
So he's been working away, making a bespoke plate.
Frankie, it feels like we're having all the lovely little bits at the beginning of a meal.
Starters are my favourite thing. If it was down to me, I would just have starters and no main courses. So this is a homage to starters.
Frankie's given herself a lot of work. There are 5 different elements. I know what I'm looking for here with the original flavours. She's got to deliver that, but then a playful twist like she's promised us.
A little bit more.
I like the sound of bhaji-inspired beetroot lollipop. I hope it's crispy and it's bursting with a little bit of chili heat. Frankie is marinate her salmon in tandoori-inspired spices, so garlic, ginger, chilies. She's then going to roast it. She will blend the salmon, some yogurt and lemon to get like a smooth texture. She'll then pipe it on top of her poppadom cone to kind of look like salmon ice cream. I think it sounds interesting. I just hope it tastes good.
Okay, guys, you have 5 minutes remaining, and some of you look like you have a lot to do.
A little bit up against it.
Got everything cooked, just get about plating up now.
Come on, shake your hands. Don't even need the bottle, it just makes it look chefy, doesn't it?
Could I have a time check, please?
Time to fake it until you make it.
It's really hot, man. It's really hot.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Okay, that's it, guys. Time's up.
Daniel's fakeaway takes inspiration from an Indian saag paneer with Welsh flavours, a garam masala fenugreek and Kashmiri chili lava bread curry, with pickled cockle stuffed paneer and a Welsh cheddar naan bread.
I think the flavour of your lava bread curry is very delicious, very complex and layered. The pickled cockles really lift it. Daniel, this is a real revelation. It's so tasty.
The little cockles inside the paneer, taste of the sea. The naan, that Welsh cheddar going through it with this wonderful rich fenugreek curry sauce is beautiful. Sometimes you puzzle me and sometimes you delight me, and this time I'm extra delighted.
Thank you so much. That's meant an awful lot to me, thank you, guys. I pleased both judges at the same time. That's a rarity for me, so I'm mega chuffed. Yay!
Sean has created his version of a Chinese takeaway. Beef in a black bean sauce, salt and chili prawns, egg fried rice topped with prawns, and sesame prawn toast with a sweet chili dipping sauce.
Sean, for me, this is a bit of a mixed bag. I think your prawn toast is completely spot on. Mushy prawn, deep fried, loads of sesame. I could eat a loaf of that. However, your salt and chili prawns, they need a lot more oomph. Egg fried rice, if you're going to do it at MasterChef at this level, I think it has to have much more going on in there. Elements I love, but some of it underwhelming.
The sauce is way too overpowering, too much black beans in there, which is a real shame because you've got a real tender beef. So a lot of work on the plate, but undeniably a couple of errors.
Us being who we are, we will only ever hear the negatives.
Can I come round your house for prawn toast?
Yeah. I didn't cook to the best of my ability today.
Kristen has made a monkfish tikka masala curry, spiced with chili, cumin and cardamom, served with charred hispy cabbage, lemon-flavoured basmati rice and deep-fried chili cheese croquettes.
I think your presentation in these beautiful tiffin tins is really gorgeous.
The monkfish curry is punchy with spice. It has a good heat in it. The monkfish is just cooked, so I think you just scraped by the skin of your teeth.
Your croquette is not your best day in the office. It's very mushy, very soft, hasn't really got any of the crispness it should. But your lemon rice is lovely and zinging and fresh and fluffy. Your hispy cabbage, I like that you've got a lovely char. I think that's really outstanding.
As far as a takeaway reimagined, I think this is an excellent window into your Friday nights and a very elevated version, so well done on that.
The positive comments from the judges were great, and I love that they got the feeling of what having a curry at my house might be like.
Tony's fakeaway is scallop takoyaki, Japanese donut balls infused with a haddock chowder, topped with a scallop roe mayonnaise, served with a wasabi mayonnaise, and nori and sashimi spiced fries.
Cullen skink, it's such a distinctive, smoky, creamy flavour, and I'm not really getting that. They're nicely cooked scallops, but the Japanese donuts to me don't feel so much like a donut. They could just be a battered scallop. What you have achieved, the wasabi hit in the mayo is absolutely bang on. I love the sense of invention, but I'm not adoring this dish.
Your scallop roe mayonnaise. I'm not getting a very strong flavour of the scallop, but it is creamy. These little fried Japanese balls are very, very tasty. Your matchstick fries, you've got like a nice spicy mix that's on top, and for me, this feels like a dish that I would really happily order and have it delivered to my house.
Tony, you divided the crowd.
I'm nervous that I've split the judges. It's now in their hands.
Oh, you did your little one proud then.
Just hoping both can see who I am as a cook and decide to give me that chance.
Taking inspiration from Sri Lankan street food, Jim has made a Jaffna lamb and vegetable curry, spiced with chilli, lemongrass and ginger, and mixed with chopped roti, served with a coconut chilli sambal.
Your sambal is absolutely delicious. There's a great bite to the coconut. There's a lovely acidity in it. There's a little bit of heat, but that lamb has been cooked in this Jaffna curry sauce. That flavour is very, very mild. The seasoning isn't great, and the lamb is a little bit chewy.
You've clearly made a beautiful roti, but I'm not getting the carrot, I'm not getting the spring onion, I'm not getting all of these other wonderful flavours. It feels like quite an underwhelming curry.
Feel a bit deflated. I don't think I really nailed it today. I liked some of the flavours. The execution let me down in that cook.
Frankie's movie-themed Indian starter platter is a tandoori spiced salmon mousse in a poppadom cone made to look like an ice cream, a beetroot bhaji lollipop, Kashmiri chili ghee popcorn, spiced lamb seekh kebab in a garlic and coriander naan roll, served with a mango sauce.
This is very beautiful.
My favourite part of this is the salmon ice cream, and I love the spices within the salmon mousse. But this spicy ghee popcorn is sensational. I want a vat of this when I'm next at the cinema. I liked it.
Your bhaji lollipop, it has great texture. I am getting the spice note, and it goes very well with the mango chutney. The lamb seekh kebab is absolutely delicious. Your little hot dog roll is wonderfully airy, and I love the little char bits. Frankie, there's a huge amount of work that has gone into this. It's moments like this that make me love this competition.
Thank you.
I'm sure your Papa Bear will be super proud.
He's going to be made up. Couldn't have hoped for better feedback. I am over the moon.
Well done, mate.
It's starting to seep through. I'm good at this, and that's quite emotional to think about, basically. Really proud of myself.
The cooks today showed us lots of invention. There was certainly food that I'd never seen before.
They're putting their heart and their soul into this because it means so much. But it's that difficult time. We have to say goodbye to them.
Frankie, her collection of Indian snacks was excellently executed.
The playfulness in all those individual pieces, it was really, really gorgeous. Daniel brings tales of Wales. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today, he did it.
The lava bread, the cockle curry was delicious. Kristen, that monkfish curry was superb.
The chili cheese croquette did not work. That aside, I truly enjoyed that feed.
We're agreed. Kristen, Daniel and Frankie, they're through to the semi-finals. So there's one place left, but 3 cooks to discuss. I really enjoyed Tony's Japanese donut. But Grace, you weren't loving it.
I wasn't getting the wonders of Cullen skink. I'm very torn on Tony today.
Sean gave us a Chinese takeaway. The prawn toast I thought was really good, but the black bean sauce was way too overpowering.
Jim set the bar very high with these beautiful Sri Lankan curries that he's made in the past. But today, the lamb was a bit chewy. That's an issue.
And really fell flat when it came with flavour.
Tony, Jim, Sean, what are we going to do?
I feel like everyone just put their absolute heart and soul into those dishes. We should all be seriously proud of ourselves.
I want to continue cooking and continue trying to impress the judges. Yeah, it would mean the world to get through to today.
I'd be gutted to go home. It's semi-finals of MasterChef. I applied for a job. I'd just put that on my CV.
I have progressed so much. I honestly don't know if I'm going to make it. I just hope that I do.
Looking for the 4 best cooks to take through to the semi-finals.
The first person leaving the competition is Jim. Thank you, Jim.
It's been a pleasure. Well done.
Second person leaving the competition is Sean.
Thank you. Good luck.
Been a pleasure.
It's been stressful. The highs have been super high, the lows have been really low. But overall, to get to the final 10, that's an achievement, and I hope my kids and family will be proud of me.
I feel really sad to be going home, but I've come a long way in the competition. It's been the most fantastically life-changing experience.
Congratulations. You joined the others in the semi-final.
Knockout week has been incredibly stressful, but I made it through it. So onwards and upwards now.
Oh, I'm a MasterChef semi-finalist. I never thought those words would be coming out of my mouth, so I'm made up.
Aww. The experience that I've had to get here has been so special, and I'm really excited about the challenges to come.
Deeply proud of myself. I'm ready for all of it. I'm going to go and eat the world.
Next time,
That's too hot.
it's the semi-finals.
Is the buffet car open?
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
And the contestants will be pushed beyond anything they've experienced before.
Fast, keep going fast.
It was just a dream dish. Holy Mary, Mother of God, this is incredible.